So you basically cannot pass. You cannot walk on the pavement sidewalk because nobody cleared it, you know, or actually they pushed the snow from the road on the sidewalk. As you can see, basically the whole way. So I'll be walking on the road so that Liza can walk on the sidewalk. You know, people that are responsible for snow removal, you know, winter service as it's called here in Slovenia, I don't know if they don't have brains or they are so overwhelmed with work, you know, not a lot of people for, you know, a lot of roads, streets to clear, and you know, because several you know, this, like they will put snow on some part of the sidewalk. It's pretty normal. Basically they will do on every street, road, whatever. And of course, you know, people will then walk on the street, or you know, they will have to basically climb a snow mound. But yeah, so last week, last week, so when there was the first snowfall, there was no so much problems. But this week on Monday, there were a couple of problems with these activities. So for one example, on Celovška Road, on the beginning of Celovška Road, so in the city center, you know, the plow went, you know, straight on Celovška, but because the, you know, the blade was, you know, tilted to the right, it basically just blocked the whole exit from the road, you know, turn to the right. And of course the plow didn't came back to clear, and you cannot physically drive through, you know, half of meter tall wall of very dense and wet snow. So the police officers had to came with, you know, snow shovels, to clear the exit ramp, exit turn. And then basically the same thing happened on several occasions, including on a highway. Once again, the snow plow went, you know, on the right side lane and completely blocked off the exit from the freeway. Of course, the people had to stop. Well, they shouldn't stop. They should go, you know, on the next turn. But of course, the same thing, the next exit, the same thing would happen also there, because, you know, the plow would not clear the exits. So they called the company, which is owned by the state, so national company, you know, what if will they, you know, come back and clear the obstacle. Of course that didn't happen, so they had to, fortunately some people had shovels in their car, so they cleared it on their own. So yeah, of course, shovels are not part of the mandatory equipment that has to be in the car at all times, but you know, some people are more ready than others, you know. You never know when you will get stuck, you know. Pretty, hey, idemo. We were watching something, I don't know. Liza was watching something on the right. Yeah, the stream is quite full with all this snow melting away slowly. Yeah. Kaj je? Ni. Nič ni. The car made a sound and Liza was startled somewhat. So today's plan is just going to the left, the next exit. I don't want to go to the Pudutik because most likely I'm expecting that snow removal, you know, on the, well, basically it's countryside, is done less frequently and thoroughly than here in the, let's say, urban environment. And actually this week on Monday, one of the snow plows managed to get I really don't know how it could. Perhaps he slid from the road and basically, you know, ended on its side. So yeah. And some more news regarding that shooting, mafia shooting that I mentioned before, that happened on Friday last week. Yeah, of course, our timeline is completely off with, you know, several videos per day, but so it was Montenegrin clan member, let's say, who now got who got killed. And unfortunately with him was also his 4-year-old son, a kid, well, they say a kid, I assume son, based on the reporting, the language of the reporters. So okay, we will use the kid from now on, just to make sure we don't misgender anyone. Yeah, the kid was alright, not harmed in any way. Well, psychologically, the consequences of his or her father's action will unfortunately haunt this kid forever. Pridi, Lizi, greva. And apparently this was connected to the previous kidnapping and murder that I mentioned, and this is once again related to the, let's say, in-house fighting, clearing, cleaning, whatever you would like to use. Yeah, so apparently 1.5 million of euros worth of drugs, narcotics went missing, and now this Montenegrin mafia quick zoomy is basically eliminating all the people they know or suspect of being involved in this internal theft. And yeah, the guy that did escaped. Most likely it was, you know, sourced from outside Slovenia, because you know here in a couple of hours you can be several countries away, especially now, you know, with Schengen, with, let's say, no borders. And even before, there was very lax border control all over in the region. I think in all my years, I think, let's say, less than 5 times we were subject of any, let's say, thorough border control. Oh, number 2. While we were crossing, you know, borders, but otherwise you were just, you know, left to cross in peace. Okay, let's end on this point.